時長唔係話太長嘅啫，而家譬如話中國學生唔會係5年啊嘛，咁你都係可能一個2年嘅畢業生工會，畢業生工資嘅時長長啲，咁自己。
I am Victor from Wheelers Hill. This is Ox and Marko. Couple of blokes, couple of beers.
Well, here we are in the pub. What pub are we at again?
We're at the Village Green in
The
Mulgrave.
Village Green in Mulgrave,
Melbourne.
just off Springvale Road.
Melbourne.
In Melbourne. Nice to be here. We're in the sports bar, and it is looking absolutely sensational.
Well, a lot of screens, which is good for a sports bar because you need a lot of screens and they've got all sport on.
And the other thing, 3 pool tables.
Yep.
You just know they're serious about their sport. If you go somewhere and they call themselves a sports bar and there's just one table, it's not looked after, looks like garbage, mate,
and you know,
it's so much better when there's 3 and it's all set up and ready to go.
Well, the other thing with the queues here too, they've got tips on them. Because you go to some pubs and they've got no tips.
And did you notice you don't have to put $2 in?
There you go.
So, I mean, it's just so easy.
Free pool.
All you're doing is playing pool and drinking beers and watching sport.
So this is a music venue too. Now, see the stage up there? I've seen James Rain.
Have you really?
Because I've got a mate, Brent, who loves James Rain.
Right.
So I've seen James Rain here. I've seen Russell Robertson play here.
Did you really?
With Phil Sobrano.
Yeah, okay.
This is a multi venue. So a good place to come if you're looking to have a beer, which
We're
we
getting
are.
soon.
Hey guys, can I get you a drink of anything?
Yes, I'm going to have a pot of Great Northern.
Are you?
Yeah, what are you having, Mark?
I'm going to have a shandy, if you don't mind.
Come on, Mark.
Just
Do we have to do this every
a
time?
Great Northern shandy.
What? A mid-strength shandy?
Just want to start slow.
All right,
All
all
right.
right,
I just
all
want
right.
to start slow. I'll ease into it.
Thank you, Ella. Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't start too early. We always, but we have a couple of beers.
I need a beer after yesterday, mate.
What happened?
Well, I got invited to play in an exhibition down at Peninsula Kingswood Golf Club.
Freebie?
No.
Oh, hang on.
Everyone got paid, right?
You got paid to play an exhibition.
Everyone got paid.
Well
so
done.
If the guy who won, Jake Higginbottom, a very good player from Sydney, shot 66 around PK North. Great score. Then basically it just went
Peninsula
down a little bit.
Kingswood?
Then everybody got a little bit of money.
Yep.
Anyway,
Where'd you finish?
I finished last.
What happened?
What? Every time I say this, people laugh.
Because you're a good golfer. I know
Anyways.
I know how you play.
Well, it's just one of those
You
days.
don't finish last.
Golf is just a crap game sometimes.
Oh, hang on.
So I've just got off to a bad start. I ended up chipping in for a bogey on my first hole, the 10th.
Oh, well, it's a good. That's
okay.
You fought on.
All right, I fought on. And
Second
here
hole?
we go. Second hole, hit it down the left-hand side, which you're supposed to,
Yep.
and it just went into the rough a little bit.
Yep.
Couldn't find the ball. Had to march back and hit another one. Made a triple.
Uh-oh. 4 over after 2.
So then I nail a drive down the next, hit a sand on the 15 feet.
Be able to make the putt.
The putt, horseshoes.
Oh, no.
The people I'm playing with are now laughing because
no.
of my luck.
Oh, no. No.
I get on the next hole. It's that hogback hole. Yeah, it's a hard fairway to hit.
Yeah.
I rip one down the middle.
As you
Knock
do.
it the 15 feet.
Here we go.
As I'm reading my putt,
Yes.
something I've got in my pocket, I can feel like it was a bee. I got stung by a bee.
On the thumb.
I got, look, I reckon it's got me twice as well.
have.
1, 2.
You've been double whammied.
I missed that putt. I smashed that bee too with my putt. I just
Well, you know when he
completely
stings you,
stuffed it.
you know he dies anyway.
Yeah, good. Well, I was putting him out of his
Did you
misery.
know that?
Yeah, I was putting him out of his misery.
Every bee that stings.
Yes, I know. That's why I was putting him out of his misery
okay.
to end him fast.
all
'Cause
right.
he was on his back with his little legs going all over
You
the
are
place.
an animal conservationist, you are.
Anyway, the next hole. This is the last story. This is the
hang
last bit. Last bit. The next hole, I finished putting out. I almost get hit by a ball from the group behind.
Oh, no.
All right.
No. And you're 5 over at this stage or whatever.
My playing partners were disappointed I didn't get hit. Right? That's where we're at. Because they have just witnessed what's happened in the last 4 holes of golf. Anyway, no big deal. I soldier on. Shoot 78.
71?
78. 6 over, 4 birdies on the remaining holes. And just...
So you got beaten by 12 by Higginbottom.
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
Right? But you have those days. Everyone does. Anyway, so I'm driving home. My son calls. He wants to practice basketball, and what he does, he gets Dad to fox the balls, right? So
Kelly, KJ.
That's right. So instead of shooting one every 30 seconds, if someone's
Yeah.
foxing, you shoot every 5 seconds,
Beautiful.
and you're all right. So
You're a
he goes,
good dad.
Dad, can you help me? I said, no, I can't, mate. I'm going to get home in about, it'll be dark. We won't be able to go. He goes, how'd you go? And I'm thinking to myself in that split second, I said, well, I'm going to tell him I come last. Right? I said, I came last. And there was just silence.
Oh, no.
And then there was laughter.
Just to make you feel good?
Yeah. Anyway, I said, mate, it doesn't matter. I said, because I've been a good dad. I go, it doesn't bother me one bit. You have those days, and I'll tell you what, son, I'm going to get them next time. He goes, all right, Dad, I'll see you soon. So I get home, right? It's 9 o'clock. Everybody's on my bed. I've got a daughter and a son, and they're all lying there. And I walk in, and I walk around the corner, and they're all laughing. Right? So now I'm thinking, I'm going to tell them the story. So I tell them about the chip on the first, lost ball on the second, bee sting on the third, horseshoe on the third, bee sting on the fourth, almost get hit on the fifth with a ball. And they were disappointed I didn't get hit with a ball. Then why? I don't mind. So in the end, I'm like, they were in hysterics.
Because they love you. Because Dad's the guru. Like, Dad is the guru. And
anyway,
you just prove you're human.
It's just...
And it's a good lesson for them. You're not going to win every time.
Well, sometimes you're going to come last, though.
And in fact, you've never won on tour, have you?
Not a 4-rounder.
No, not a 4-rounder.
Not a 4-rounder.
You are, well, that's okay.
Hey, second's almost as good as first.
I reckon it is. I reckon it is.
You just ignored what I just said.
I didn't want to acknowledge it. I hate losing. You know the other thing about winning and losing, right?
Yeah.
You know, schools and primary schools in particular, they've changed.
Yeah, no doubt.
This white ribbon crap or yellow ribbon crap for participation is the biggest load of bull twang ever.
It's silly.
So when we were growing up, right? Blue for first, red for second, green for third,
that is it.
And nothing else.
That's it.
So if you wanted to be on the dais, you had to finish first, second, or third.
That's right.
Now, there's no dais. You get a participation ribbon.
Yeah.
How does that teach resilience? How does that teach to get better?
Well, I'll give you one extra. At my primary school, there was white for fourth, and then there was the yellow for everybody else. So
Really?
they went down to 4 places.
Not when you're a primary. You're talking about your kids' primary school.
Kids' primary
Thank
school.
goodness for that.
Kids' primary school. It doesn't teach them anything.
It doesn't.
I mean, if you finish fourth, if you and I finished fourth as a kid, which we probably never really would have done,
No,
but
never.
if we did, we would have worked our tail off
I know some
to get
kids
a ribbon for next time.
Yeah, I know some kids that finish fourth, and they're always going to finish fourth because they were just.
That's it.
They just weren't. You know what? But guess what? They're probably better at maths.
That's exactly right.
Or they're better
or
at
chess.
Or chess, or
Something.
Monopoly. Could
Picking
be anything.
their nose. Whatever it is.
But
they're better at it.
But and you know, the kids who were winning ribbons in swimming weren't necessarily winning the ribbons on the track.
That is exactly right.
What goes around comes around.
That is exactly right.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Is that the Northern?
Thank you, Ella.
Thank you, Ella.
The Great Northern Shandy, is that the first time ever?
Oh, yeah. Thanks,
So that's
Ella.
the first time anyone's ever ordered a Great Northern Shandy.
Well, it's a shame because that is magnificent.
Yeah.
Taste that. Go on. Taste it. We're mates.
What?
You can do it. Just taste
A
that.
shit.
Taste it. Oh, don't screw your face up.
It's just. It tastes like lemonade, bitter lemonade.
That's right.
Well,
Tastes like beer and lemonade. It's magnificent.
No, bitter lemonade. But if you have a Great Northern, hang on.
Yeah.
So that's beer.
Yeah, I get
That's
that.
beer.
I get it.
Now, I'm happy for you to have that in maybe the lounge, but not in the sports bar, mate. Not in the sport. You can't be having a mid-strength shandy in a sports bar in Mulgrave in Melbourne.
Normally, I don't say it out loud. Normally, I say it or do it in my shout, and I just slip a little shandy in, but
Ella's got 15 years' experience beyond the bar, and she's never done a Great Northern Shandy, ever.
Oh, we might not be back then.
And you, I've got a bone to pick with you too.
Why?
You're a murderer.
What are you talking about?
Your animal cruelty has gone to new levels.
What are you talking about?
Well, you know what I'm talking about with that bee.
I put it out of its misery.
Yeah, well,
you just schooled us all. You schooled everyone listening about the bee dying when they sting you because that's part of their anatomy.
Just let him die. Just let him die. Let him live those last couple of minutes.
No, he was in pain. I could see his little legs going crazy.
Have you changed? Have you changed? And this is a serious question because this podcast is serious.
Yeah.
Serious question. Have you changed in your thinking and your feelings about killing animals from when you were a kid?
Well, look, if you're talking in primary school, no. I reckon I've definitely changed from primary school because I think I was mean to animals.
Yeah.
But not long
Not
after.
mean. Well, you wouldn't go down and kick a dog.
No, you wouldn't. Nothing like that. But, you know, in Doncaster, every second kid had a Shanghai in his back pocket.
Oh, so you're taking out swallows and birds
we
and
were
that.
taking out.
Yeah.
Well, we weren't very good shots, but we were certainly
chance of
firing
hitting
at them.
Yeah. Because I reckon.
can't remember any dying, but I'm sure the way those marbles were whizzing past their little heads, we might have taken their little head off.
So I used to be able to even watch, like if I was watching TV and a lion was taking a zebra down, I used to love it. I thought, you beauty.
Cheer for the lion.
I cheer for the lion, right? Now I'm a zebra cheerer. I now cheer for the zebra, to do the one jump, the kick,
Yes.
knock the lion out, and then get away to his herd.
Yeah.
I go back.
Yeah.
I think it changed when I had kids. I think because I used to
give me an example.
Okay, so I used to go
changed
rabbiting. I used to go
behaviour.
rabbiting, right? And I'd shoot rabbits because they were everywhere, or I'd trap them, or I'd ferret them,
Yeah,
whatever
we
it
used to
was.
go ferreting.
Whatever it was, and I'd get the rabbit, and I'd grab the back legs and put the foot on the head, and you break its neck, and that's heat.
See, I was never at that level.
Well, that's heat. Now
I could never do that to a rabbit.
now I can't even kill a rabbit. And even if a rabbit runs across the road, I almost swerve to miss it.
Isn't it amazing?
And I think it's when you have kids. But I grew up on the farm. I grew up in the bush. So killing rabbits and kangaroos and foxes was normal. I don't even think I could shoot a fox now.
My mum and grandma, they're shepherding people. They talk about wringing chickens' necks.
Yeah.
Before, like mum's so proud that as a kid she used to wring a chicken's neck to kill it.
Yeah.
I reckon she'd still do it today.
We've got Johnny the Chippy here, who's having hit a pool as we speak. Johnny,
Have you ever wrung an animal's neck?
No, but wringing chicken's neck was art of survival in those days.
That's right. That's right. Could you do it today? If there was a chicken running around the village green and we said, I'll give you $100 to wring that chicken's neck, would you have a crack?
I wouldn't be fast enough to catch the bloody thing, mate.
no, the Colonel does it now. The Colonel does it for us. We don't have to worry
I
about it.
wouldn't be
exactly
fast enough
right.
to catch it.
Well, Johnny, you're a star.
Thanks, Johnny.
Enjoy, mate, and thank you for joining us.
All right, thank you very much, gentlemen.
I don't know how, like a real animal, I'm not talking like an insect, like a spider or something, but a real animal, there's no way I could grab a rabbit, even if it had myxomatosis, or a chicken, even if we were going to eat it for Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
I couldn't wring its neck.
No.
There's just no way.
So my last story on this, but my granddad, who grew up on, we had a farm between Beechworth and Wangaratta up in country Victoria.
Right.
And we had a lot of cattle and we had a pet cow named Lottie. And Lottie was
Why'd you name the cow Lottie?
I don't know. It was just named Lottie. And it was like now this is going to sound stupid. It was like a Palomino cow, which would be, it was that colour. It was a creamy colour cow.
You got it off an Indian reservation, did you? You got it all the way over here.
Well, it's like a dairy cow. It was a creamy colour cow. All right?
A cream cow.
And it was named Lottie. And Lottie was our friend, and we used to ride Lottie around. Anyway, Lottie got really sick and was dying. So Granddad said, we're going to go down and see Lottie. So we go down and see Lottie, and Granddad, it was a pretty brutal man, gets a knife out and just goes and takes it slices its neck. And I'm a 6-year-old, and I'm quivering, thinking, what world are we living in?
Yeah.
My best friend was gone, but Lottie was, as you said, with the bee, you put him out of his misery.
That's exactly right.
And that's what Granddad did.
But see, that's what I was doing. So don't tell me I'm a murderous soul because I put a putter on a bee that had just stung me.
Well, you're at hole 5. You'd had a bad start. You'd had a bad start, and things were getting worse, and you thought you'd just take an innocent little bee out. Don't make me laugh.
Why?
At least drink it like a man.
No.
At least you don't slurp a shandy.
But it's nice frothy. That's where all the
How's
sugar
it
is
going?
at the top.
How's it going?
Mate, it is lovely. Half this bar, mate, all of you will be drinking shandies before you're finished. Simple as that.
No, they won't.
It's magnificent.
No one will be having shandies. Hey, I've got I've got a few mates that I play golf with.
Yeah, I know this.
Now I've got a mate.
These are your
and
closest friends.
this isn't about a golfing mate, but this is.
Are you sure?
I've got to ask you.
I can look at you.
When do you know? Now, you'll be good at this because you've had a lot of partners. So, when do you know your partner's no good?
When my partner's no good.
So just think you're not married, right?
All right, so I'm not married. It's time
or
to
you've got
burn
mates who
that
have got
person.
partners. When do you know they're no good?
When you can't look at them in the face anymore.
All right.
You just don't want to be in the same room.
Hang on. Before you
and
go.
everything they do
hang on.
is annoying.
You're scarred. Yeah. Let's take a quick break. I want you to finish off your shandy,
Yeah.
and we'll come back because I've just got some things
Righto.
that I reckon might be able to help our listeners out.
Warning
if they've got to put
signs.
warning signs when their partner's no good.
You're having a couple of beers with a couple of blokes. This is Ox and Marko. And when you get a sec, we'd love you to subscribe and rate the podcast.
I want to get to your warning signs in just a second.
Good.
But I wanted to talk to you about unspoken races that are weird and you have
Talking
them
about
in
horse
public.
racing?
No.
Okay.
You versus somebody else.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't even look at each other.
But you know it's
you
on.
know it's
on. It's on.
It is on.
It is
like
on.
Donkey Kong.
All right.
Right. So you're getting off a plane
Yep. Oh, yes.
You're getting off a plane.
Yeah.
and someone's next to you
Yep.
and you know that the baggage carousel's not too far away.
Yep.
And for whatever reason, this person's on your tail.
Yep.
And you can just feel him trying to go past.
Yeah.
And it's only a small corridor.
Hang on, mate. You're not passing me. I'm in front.
And I'm on the left. So what you do, you speed up. It's weird, it's stupid, but I'm not letting that bloke get past me.
And you're like Cal
Not in a
Day. You're
million
like Cal
years.
Day Knight walking down the airport.
Yep, that's
just
right.
Just doing
That's
this
right.
sort of stuff.
That's right. Number 2, there's a traffic thug. You know the type that are right on you. They're right on you.
Yep.
They're tailgating.
Yep.
Right on you.
Yep.
So you go over to the left and you let the baby have his bottle and you let him have the lane. Away you go.
Yep.
But then he gets trapped.
Then you get in front of him.
And you just cruise past.
And then
You
up
don't
co-
look,
and then up comes
there's
the
no
bird.
There's no
No
bird.
bird?
There's no
Okay.
bird. There's no bird. But you know that he knows you've just cruised past.
yeah.
Then he dives out, gets
yeah.
on your tail again. Then he tries to get past
Traffic
you.
races are the best.
And you're not doing anything. You're not looking at each other. But it's on.
It's the same as the supermarket. You're going down the aisle of the supermarket and you might be crisscrossing and you get to the next aisle. Hang on, get off my lane. Get into your lane. It happens all the time.
I'll give you one more.
Huh?
You go into the drive-through. Let's say it's Macca's.
Yep.
And most Macca's these days have got 2 lanes.
Oh, yeah, you've got to pick the right one.
You got to pick the right one, and someone's coming late.
And he gets in front
They're
of you.
behind you.
Oh, I
They're
hate
coming
that.
behind you, but they've gone in the other lane.
Yeah. And they've
And
got
then
this.
they start creeping
Yeah,
up.
I hate that. Hate it.
Mate, I am cheering. I'm like, please, I'm next. I'm actually, you wind down the window and you go, quarter pounder, please, quarter pounder.
Make it snappy. Make it snappy.
But by the way, how often does that guy go past you?
But guess what?
It's not.
And you may not know this.
Yeah.
You may not know this. I'll give you a little bit of drive-through etiquette.
Yeah.
If you see anyone go through the drive-through and they've got kids in the back, stay clear of that car. Get on the other
Yeah,
lane.
it's clever.
Because
Other
they're
lane.
always ordering little junior burger meal deals and all this sort
and
of
the
stuff.
gherkin's got to come out, blah, blah, blah,
Or
blah, blah.
special meals.
No mayonnaise.
And they're probably vegans and they don't want buns and all
Anyway,
that sort of stuff.
It's
So-
weird, it's unspoken,
Yep.
but I'm glad you haven't too.
Yeah,
That makes
I
sense.
love it. I love a race.
All right.
Now, just remember, we're live from the Village Green Hotel, Mulgrave, Melbourne. What a beautiful venue! And you're
Just started to fill up. Too.
you're smashing down that Great Northern Shandy. You're absolutely smashing it down.
Embarrassing.
Well done.
I
Well
like
done.
it. It's a very nice
And
drink.
It's taking off. I just saw someone else order a shandy.
Mate, if I have another one of these, I'll be doing
she's-
shots before you know.
And actually, she really likes it. she loves it. I brought it up before about knowing when your partner's no good.
Yeah.
All right, or when your mate's partner's no good, or and there are warning signs. And I think if they're still carrying a photo of their ex in their wallet or in their purse, it is a massive warning
No,
sign.
they've got to cull immediately. If there's any sign of the previous partner, even if that previous partner has died. Outski.
What?
Mate, You can't have that.
Really?
You keep the photos somewhere else. Not in your wallet, not on your screensaver.
Jeez, you are brutal.
No
You're
way.
brutal. No, I'm with you, though.
I'm with you.
I'm with you. Well, she's all mine or he's all mine.
That's right.
And that's how it is.
You got to forget.
What about if they've got a tattoo of her or his name on their body?
Yeah, it's a warning sign.
A massive warning sign. What do you do about it?
Well, you got to get rid of it. You got to get it lasered off. But if there's no commitment to get it lasered off, you need to go about 5 or 6 times to get it done.
Gone.
Outski.
What about if they're always talking about crazy sex?
The girl.
Both of them.
I wouldn't hold that against them.
But you know the flame's going
She
to...
sounds like a keeper.
Oh, the flame. But won't the flame die out? Isn't it a warning sign?
Yeah, you deal with that when it happens. Mate, enjoy the craziness.
What about if they've got no friends?
If she's got no friends.
The new partner's got no friends.
Yeah, that's a warning
I
sign.
reckon it's a massive warning sign.
Yeah, that's no good. That's no good.
Because I reckon he becomes a bunny boiler.
Yeah, I agree. What about his one? What about if the friends are no good?
Oh, yeah. What,
So-
as in
so-
looking or as in just
Well,
normal?
Not necessarily.
Oh, you just mean it's not good people?
You meet them and you'd rather not ever see them again.
Yeah, okay.
That type. And that happens all the time. It's
What
probably
a-
happened to you and me. But if that's the case, you got the new girlfriend or you got the new boyfriend, girls, whatever it might be, if the friends are no good, you got to be asking questions.
What about if the partner brings nothing to the table financially?
Depends how good looking they are.
You are so shallow. You are so shallow.
It's true though, and you know it's right.
Yeah.
You know it's right.
You
know it's right.
I've got that romantic side of me where
Yeah,
you can pull a bar chick and she might not have a lot, but, you know, like Matthew McConaughey did. Matthew McConaughey ended up marrying a
that's
bar
right.
chick.
Yeah, that's fine.
So that can happen.
It can happen. Well, I've seen Matthew McConaughey's bar chick, and she's magnificent.
No, I understand. Well, absolutely, and Ella's wonderful. What about if we get? What about if he or she's been in the clink? The warning sign?
You can reform. You'd have to judge them on what you see and what you do,
All right.
their actions.
Last one.
So everyone gets a second chance.
What about if you ask your partner,
Yeah.
how many partners have you had? And if he or she says, just say they say over 40,
Right. Yeah.
keeper?
Well, if I knew how many I had, it's not too bad.
But what about if she says 4?
Yeah, well, no, see, this is the question.
Yeah,
This is
'cause you
it.
know she's lying.
You know there's 30 or 40 involved.
Yeah. At our age.
There's 30 or 40 involved, you know it, but she still says 5
Yep.
or 6. That's keeper.
That is a keeper.
That's a keeper. That is
But then
absolutely.
what about if she
I'm keeping
pauses?
you.
What about if she pauses and she says at the same time?
So we're at the Village Green in Mulgrave,
Melbourne.
in Melbourne.
Yep.
Beautiful pub in the sports bar, and we've got Benny the Builder who's just wandered over, beer in hand. Nice to see you, Benny. Thanks for joining us on a couple of blokes, couple of beers.
Oh, good to see you guys. Thanks, Marko.
Righto. We've got a couple of questions for you.
Couple of little doozies. Have you ever ordered a shandy?
I haven't ordered one, but I've definitely made one for myself.
Okay. So would you frown upon any of your friends
You can't even speak.
who might have had...
You've had half a shandy and you're drunk.
I'm almost finished.
All right.
Would you frown upon your mates if they started ordering shandies week after week?
Well, week after week. Nah.
Good man.
I think I
See?
would. I think I would.
Are any of your mates here today ordering shandies?
I'm the only one that would do that. But yeah.
Rightio, boys, a quick one. Who has shandies here?
Show of hands.
Show of hands. Only Ben. Only Ben.
Good man.
Thanks, boys.
Don't worry. Don't be embarrassed, Ben.
Hi, fellas. How you
Jan,
going?
Good,
the
Jan.
function manager. Nice to
Yes.
see you.
Yeah, Jan,
Nice to see you both.
We nearly didn't get
All
in,
of you.
Jan, did we? You were like a pit bull out the front there. I went to walk through the door. She goes, "Oh, you're not let her in there."
Profoundly apologise for that.
No, well done.
Yeah.
Well done. Do you get much trouble here?
No, God, no.
As a function manager? Do
No, never. No, God.
you have to throw anyone out?
Occasionally. Yes,
Yeah,
occasionally.
So you got a good friend, I imagine, and maybe they've brought someone new to your circle of friends.
Yep.
Have you noticed the warning sign here or there where you've just gone, hang on a second, this isn't right?
No. Their life. Who cares?
Yeah,
You don't butt in?
Nah.
Yeah, I like that
Nah.
attitude.
Are you swinging hands at the moment, Jan?
I have a lovely partner, husband.
Well done.
Yes.
Well done.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Partner and husband? Or...
Oh, well, either either. Different strokes for different folks.
And what about shandies? Are they a big order drink here at the bar?
Oh, hang
Not
on, Ella's already
necessarily.
told us she's never ever served one in her 15 years. here.
Jan's been
Not
here a couple more
necessarily,
years.
but have been known to serve one or two.
Okay. Well, they might take off, Marko. You
girls?
never know.
No, they've been around for ages.
For girls.
God, I can hardly speak.
Well, thank you for having us here.
That's
it's
okay,
it's a
any
wonderful
day.
establishment. We love it,
No.
and we want to be back soon.
Yes, definitely. Come. We love you.
Mate, I told Mick from IAB your favourite joke the other day. He cried.
Which one's that?
You know, Marco's
The
favourite joke about the helicopter? Fucking funny. Helicopter's gone down in an island cemetery. They found 400 bodies and expecting to find a lot more.
So far they've found
400 bodies. They're expecting to find a hell of a lot more.
You got to spin the wheel.
All right. Rightio,
Let's go.
Marko.
Get
Time to
over.
spin the wheel. Hang on.
We've had two blondes in a row, by the way. What did it land on?
It has landed on a knock joke.
Knock joke, righto.
Yep, knock joke.
You're lucky I had one ready to go.
All right, beauty.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Deja.
Deja who?
Knock knock.
That's not a dad joke. That's a kinder joke.
That's a goodie.
That's a good joke.
That's a ripper. Can we get another shandy? I'll tell you if we do.
You can have one more, and then I want you. I just want you to be careful because these are mid-stream
It's a breathalyzer machine
Isn't it funny?
around here somewhere.
I cannot believe it. You are talking gibberish already.
Two more, please.
No, one.
Well, what a show. What a show. The first one live from a pub. And how's about that shandy from Marko? Only a bit embarrassing. Can't take him anywhere. Thanks to the members of the Couple of Blokes, Couple of Beers family who gave Ox and Marko a hand today. Victor from Melbourne, Johnny the Chippy, Jan the Functions Manager, Betty the Builder, and most importantly, serving the drinks, Ella the Barmaid. Nice work. And we'd love you to share the podcast or tell a friend. And if you can rate and review it, that would be awesome. Don't forget to subscribe and you'll get notified every time Ox and Marko drop a new episode, which is every Wednesday. Couple of Blokes, Couple of Beers executive producer is Dan Bradley from Kaizen Media. Sound design by Daryl Misson from loudzebra.com. See you next time.
We've been watching some blokes play pool. How about where we go?
Oh, well, they've been pretty ordinary. I couldn't watch it very much. How good is this joint, hey?
Yeah.
This sports bar. It is absolutely.
Oh, she might be over. She might be over before it began. Oh, I can't get it yet.
Passage. Wrong door. You're on reds.